What's up guys, Wijnaldum here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to episode potential transfers and we've got 9 players to cover in this episode guys. So as always, if you could smash 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and rumours I should in the next episode. And if you're new to my channel, class subscribe for daily FIFA content. And also if you missed my first video from today, that will be down below in the description box. I actually had a new hybrid squad builder, cheap one as well, around the new transfers including Roberto Firmino, Danilo and also Nani. First of them, we've got a PSV player by the name of Jorginho of Wijnaldum, potentially on his way to Newcastle today. There's a lot of sources saying this as well, it's not just one or two. Right, so Newcastle have made a bid for the Dutch international of around 16 million euros, but the club PSV do want to hold out for around 20 million euros. That's around 14.3 million pounds. And also says Sunderland are very much interested. So it does seem that they're actually after the same player. There's also the likes of West Ham, Everton, I think Stoke are in there as well. So many teams after Wijnaldum, and for FIFA, this would be absolutely sick. It means it also link up the likes of Cabaye again, and can't really complain about that. The second player of the episode is going to be Embolo, who's a young striker currently playing for FC Basel in Switzerland, and today he's linked with Aston Villa. Again, for FIFA, this would be absolutely awesome because this guy on head-to-head, I think he's like 73 rated. He's had a massive upgrade, and again, he's just 18 years old. On career mode as well, it'd be great for people that play that. But today, Daily Mirror are saying that Villa are targeting the FC Basel striker because he potentially could be a replacement for Liverpool-bound Benteke. It doesn't actually mention a fee or anything like that whatsoever, but I think it's one of the ones that if Benteke does make a move, he could potentially be that replacement. I mean, I don't think it costs too much, for around £10 million, and again, for FIFA, would be sick. And now we have one that actually surprised me a little bit. That's going to be Cabaye, potentially on his way to Crystal Palace. This one actually looks like it will be done in the next couple of days. The Sky Sports and BBC both reporting this, so it does have some pretty reliable sources. And it says that Crystal Palace are very much favourites to get him because he wants to link back up with Alan Pardew. And apparently he's also rejected clubs like Atletico Madrid, as big as that, to go to Crystal Palace. Around £10 million, and the medical should take place in the next 48 hours. But for Crystal Palace, that's absolutely huge. And if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd honestly be pretty annoyed because someone like Cabaye, if they re-bought him back, he'd make such a big difference to that team in general and to the fans as well. But the next player after him is going to be Ricardo Quaresma, potentially going to Turkey. Now, reports in both Turkey and Portugal are suggesting the FC Porto winger could leave the club this summer and potentially go back to Besiktas, where he played between 2010 and 2012. And in terms of FIFA, if someone was to happen, it seems like the Liga Portuguesa are actually losing all their 5-star skillers, given that Nani also left for Fenerbahce. But Quaresma, it'd be interesting to see if he actually does go or not, and if he actually gets a footy card, and this is done within the next week, he'd actually be a Besiktas card. And now Inter Milan look to be spending even more money this summer by signing Stefan Jovetic. Gazzetta dello Sport, I think it's an Italian newspaper or something like that, Italian based at least, have said that Inter Milan have agreed a fee of around 18 million euros, which is 12.9 million pounds, with Man City for the out of favour striker. He's linked to a fair few Premier League clubs, and it looks like Man City will be trying to do a massive rebuild this summer, given the financial fair play isn't really an issue for them anymore. Because I mean, they've got money to spend, obviously Sterling, Pogba, De Bruyne, they're obvious names, but I mean, they might go hard this summer. And probably the strangest one of the episode actually, I thought Cabaye was quite strange, but this one really outdoes it for me completely. That's going to be Seydou Doumbia. I've put him as a Roma badge because today he is being linked with Beijing, and I don't know where this has come from. It actually says Sky Sports Italia, so I imagine that's pretty reliable. It says that Beijing have reignited their interest. That means they were previously interested in him as well for the Roma attacker. Now, I've never heard this rumour whatsoever, but it would mean he wouldn't be on FIFA 16, and also it says that Watford and West Ham are also keen on getting this striker's signature. But seriously, I mean, Beijing, that's one of the most random clubs I've ever seen linked to a player like Doumbia. It's not even like he's old. I think he's 28 years old and honestly got a lot of time left. I'm not sure how he settled at Roma. He could have had an absolute nightmare, but I mean, come on, sure he's good enough to remain in Europe at least. But moving on from that very bizarre one, we're going to move on to a big bid from Arsenal. That is going to be Gonzalo Higuain, potentially going to the Emirates. He's actually been linked before. I think there was even rumours he had a shirt number and everything like that, but obviously that was bullshit and he ended up at Napoli. But today, Corriere dello Sport and also a reporter called Tancredi Palmieri, I don't know if I said that right, but either way, they're both saying that apparently Napoli have rejected a bid of 43 million euros. Now, people seem to be judging this guy just for his World Cup performance where he actually scored that goal and he celebrated but it didn't count, and also where he missed the penalty the other day in the Copa America as well as missing a pretty easy chance. I mean, seriously, this guy gets goals. He is a proven goal scorer. I think he'd be a ridiculously good addition to the Arsenal squad. That might just be me, but that is my opinion again. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you think Higuain would suit Arsenal? I think he would. I think he'd bang in them goals as well. I think people are very quick to jump on their mistakes and everything like that, where in reality, he scores a lot of goals. The penultimate player of the episode is going to be DZEKO, potentially on his way to Italy. This episode seems to be very Italian based, that's because a lot of rumours, to be honest. but DZEKO to Roma could be a thing. The Guardian is saying that Roma are currently in talks to sign the Bosnian striker over a potential deal worth around £14.1 million. And if I'm correct, City paid around the £30 million mark when they bought him from Wolfsburg a few years ago. I mean, I like him as a striker. I think he gets not enough credit kind of thing. He does score goals. I know he's like kind of a target man, like that. That's not really the most popular type of striker these days. But I mean, I personally rate him, and apparently Serie A club are willing to offer him a 5-year deal worth £60,000 a week. And we're going to finish this up then with another Italian rumour. That is going to be Kishna of Ajax potentially on his way to Lazio. And Damasio, you may actually follow him on Twitter again, he's an Italian journalist, is saying that Lazio are looking to reinforce their attack this summer by, and they're actually monitoring also Ajax's Ricardo Kishna. This is this guy, and it says that his agent has actually stated several times that his client is not getting along with the current coach, Frank de Boer. It also goes to say he'd be very much open to a move. Again, no fee. It'd be very cool to see a new 5-star skiller though in their Serie A. And that's going to be the end of the video, guys. So enjoy it, smash the like button, 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and what rumours I should do in the next episode. And if you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.